Hello watch lovers around the world. Today we have a special video. I will be going through the state of my watch collection for the first quarter of 2024. So I've been collecting watches since 2015. My favourite thing about watches is their history, origin stories and craftsmanship. It's interesting to see how watchmakers solved everyday problems back then when they didn't have the technology that we have now. I specifically enjoy watches that have a unique feature or appearance. I also like building personal connections to each watch to add extra meaning to them. Without further ado, I would like to share with you my watch collection. In true TGV fashion, let's have a drum roll. So I'll go through the watches in order of which I acquired them. So first up is my IWC Portuguesa chronograph. This is the 150 years edition, celebrating 150 years of the brand's existence. So this one differs from the standard model as it comes with a stunning lacquer dial and printed numerals. I also believe this is the first model that came with the in-house movement. So I got this watch back in 2019 as my wedding day watch, so it holds extra meaning to me. Every time I wear it, it brings back all those beautiful memories of my wedding day. The memories I can remember anyway. I was slightly intoxicated. So next up is my JLC Reverso Drawer Face, medium size. So I got this watch for my birthday. I actually managed to get the warranty card stamped with my exact birthday, which is pretty special. I like the Reverso because of how it was designed for polo players to protect the crystal during play. Such a cool and ingenious design. And flipping the case can be pretty addictive. This is something I could do hours on end. The third one in the collection is the Datejust 36. So the same week I placed an order for the Reverso, I actually got the call from the AD for this beautiful piece. So it was an extra special birthday that year. As much as people say it, I believe it's true. The fluted bezel along with the Jubilee bracelet is the best combination for the Datejust. It just goes so well together. I went for the 36 size as my wrist is on the smaller side, and I prefer the classic proportions of the watch. Next one up is the Rolex GMT BLNR, also known as the Batman. It's currently on a rubber strap as it's summer in Melbourne. So this was the second call I got from the Rolex boutique back in 2022. I've been after this piece for a long time because I wanted a GMT complication, and I absolutely love the stunning blue and black bezel. So my wife actually bought me this watch. I'm very fortunate to have a wife that supports my expensive hobbies. She is definitely a keeper. This watch was actually on my wrist when my son was born. My wife is Chinese and the second time zone was set in China. This way I was able to capture both the Australian and Chinese time of birth. This is another watch that holds great meaning to me. Next up is the VC 1921, 36.5mm in pink gold. Interesting story about this one. It was back in 2021 when I was caught up in the integrated sports watch hype, in particular the overseas. I decided to visit the boutique to try on the overseas. However, while I was there, I saw the 1921 in the window, and it immediately caught my eye. Such a unique design and case shape. Since that day, I've been obsessed with the piece. My AD was aware of how much I liked the watch, and one day they made me an amazing offer that I couldn't turn down. And the rest is history. Every time I look at this watch and the dial, I feel like a kid in a candy store. It has become my favorite watch that I own. Next one is a Zenith El Primero Chronomaster Original. Funny story on this one. I had been eyeing this chronograph for a while. I really liked the striking tri-colored subdials. One day I had an argument with my wife and I was quite upset. So I decided to go buy this watch in an attempt to cheer myself up. And let me tell you, buying a watch after a fight to cheer yourself up is a really bad idea. I can't help but feel a bit guilty whenever I wear the watch and remember the reasons why I purchased it. However, I am a positive person, so I try to put a positive spin on it. I like to see this watch as my son's birth year watch, and it's also a lesson to me to always be good to your wife. Last but not least is the Louis Cartier Tank Large in rose gold. This is the most recent piece I've acquired. I got this one along with a tank must for my wife, and these two are our wedding anniversary watches. We decided to go for the Cartier tanks as their designs are heavily influenced by jewelry, and Cartier also has strong horological significance, so it's something that would appeal to both of us. I also especially love the dial. The black printed Roman numerals along with the silver beaded dial and blue steel hands make the dial really pop. As for the future, as you can see, my collection is a bit dress watch heavy, so I'd like to add some sports watches next. I'm working on getting an Aquanaut, and I'm also hoping that Tudor update the Black Bay 58 this year. That would be something that would interest me. I would also like to explore Grand Seiko. Some of their dial designs really intrigue me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about my watch collection. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I can continue producing more great content.